Welcome to the semifinals of the NACE StarLeague Spring 2023 season playoff of the Open Plus division. This game is a best of three between the University of Toronto JVM and Purdue University Team Plastic 2. I'll be casting today's game with our U of T varsity captain Timbus.
Hello.
And as always, Concord as our observer. So just to give introduction to the people who haven't followed about today's game, JVM's playoff journey as the first seed started last week with a 2-0 victory over the MSU Bears, who they have played previously. And today they'll be battled with Team Plastic 2, who finished with a 4-2 record in the regular season and going to the playoffs as the third seed. They'll be battling with them for a spot in the divisional finals. If you look at our playoff picture right here. And on the other side of the bracket, we see there's CSGO and we see Thunder. They'll be battling for another spot in the finals. So looking at Team Plastic 2, they won the game last week with a 2-1 victory. JVM, a much more dominant series. And if you look at our map picks for today, I believe we have Mirage, Nuke, Vertigo. More common map pick, we'll say. So, Timbus, what do you think about the map picks?
I think Mirage is definitely an interesting pick. It is the most played map of Team Plastic 2. Obviously, as a guy who likes to support the JVM players, I do my research ahead of time. So I do know for a fact that they did play this map the most out of any map. But of course, JVM is also a map that they have gained confidence on. They've showed that they can play it throughout the season, and they're ready to go today.
Yep, and that would be our first map today. Mirage picked by, I believe, is it JVM or
no? It is Team Plastic 2.
Team Plastic 2. So JVM, looking at the sites, they will usually start on the CT side.
Yep, I would assume so.
And our second map here is Nuke. What do you think about this map, Timbus? It's a map that requires more team play, especially the utilities on the outside and taking inside.
So going back to the information I was talking about earlier, this season, Siena was last week. Team Plastic 2, rather, from Purdue, has not played Nuke this season. They did have it as a third map in 2 of their matches, I believe. However, that they did not end up going to that third map. So whether or not they'll be prepared, that remains to be seen.
That is interesting. On the other side, we see JVM. I think they've played the maps, twice for Nuke and winning both times. So I think they will be feeling more comfortable on that map. And then third map as a decider is Vertigo. It's a map JVM played previously last week. It's a map they haven't played all season, but last week they said they were preparing for it, and we see a very good T side from them, but the CT side has much more to be desired.
Yeah, no, Vertigo is a map that they're trying to pick up. Even now, come playoffs, they've kind of figured out what their 2 weak links are in Overpass, which they did lose earlier in the season. It's their only map loss, I believe, of the regular season, or maybe one of 2. As well as Vertigo, which they weren't really playing in the regular season. They did get a win on it, however, though, at one point in the regular season when it came through, and they felt confident enough to try and pick it up heading in the playoffs.
And has Team Plastic 2 played Vertigo before?
Team Plastic 2 has played Vertigo. They have a 2-0 record on it. 1 good win, 1 not so good win. But they definitely have some skills. 1 was OT, I should say. 1 was an OT win and 1 wasn't.
Okay, that is interesting. We'll see how the 2 teams battled out on Vertigo.
Yeah.
So speaking of the regular season, JVM, if you don't know already, they finished season with a 6-0 record. So undefeated still to this point in the playoffs. We'll see how they do today because they should be favored, I think, in this series today. You think?
It's interesting. So I'm going to reference back to the U Buffalo Blue match that we saw on that page, on the bracket page for a moment, against Purdue here. And Purdue had a 2-1 victory. That's actually the same margin that this JVM team beat U Buffalo by. So it's a very interesting match. I think it'll be a very close one. I think Mirage should go either way. I think Nuke will probably go the way of JVM. And I think Vertigo could also go either way. So I think 2 maps that could go either way means this series is very much up for grabs.
Right. So you're thinking of we're gonna see all 3 maps. So any predictions
I'm
for?
thinking it's possible. I'm thinking if Purdue here win this first map, I think we'll definitely end up seeing 3 maps in the series.
And I agree with you because how close the 2 teams are. Although the record of the seeding say JVM is much better, but in the playoffs you never know. It's you only have 1 life in the playoffs. As
Yeah,
we are
for
getting
sure.
ready, yeah, we are getting ready for Mirage. Just waiting for one of the players on Team Plastic 2 to join.
Yeah, we are waiting on. I'm actually not quite sure. Let me get that info. We're waiting on Ren Dragon, one of the guys who's been a regular. This team has had, I believe, 7 players sort of rotating in and out throughout the season. Cash is
7
great, and Ren the
players.
Dragon, who will join, who's the last player to join, there he is. I believe are the 2 guys who have been regulars throughout the season. And then the other 3 members have been switching out between 5 individuals, I would say.
Right, and as they get ready for a 9th round, so we'll have a look at our roster for JVM today. I believe all of the starting players are playing.
Yep.
We
We
have,
have
yeah, go ahead.
We obviously have Nor at our entry position, taking up that role. We have Sam lurking around the map, Yeetus on the op, as well as being their in-game leader generally, and then Jewel and Zip rounding it out with some extra rifling positions.
Definitely, we've seen, especially Zip and Big Jewel, they've been getting MVPs in the games they won to this point. So
Yeah,
let's see how they do.
they've been the 2 big time riflers for this JVM squad. Everyone talks about how the op is the most important role, but the riflers can't be doubted either.
Right, seems our 9th round is over, so get ready for our first map today, Mirage.
Starting in probably within 40 seconds.
Yes.
There we go. Okay,
There
we're
we
getting
go.
underway now.
And it is the CD star for JVM. We'll see how Team Plastic 2 buys into the round. To buy some nades, some flashes, but we'll see full armor, 2 flashes with
2
the
flashes.
P250.
And the kit on Sam, so they're not going to have any utility on the CT side. However, they are going to have dualies in the kit, and it looks like this will be going
What
towards
is
B
this?
with 2 flashes. It's going to be 3A.
Surely they hear this? No, they're not stopping at all. Yeah, they're gonna
Flashes
go in
over.
right away. Oh, but they're not
Fighting.
checking for Spooky Samuel. I did guess 1. They're on the side, but there's no cover. Gotta look at the bomb down. The CT position exposed. Oh my god.
2 good kills back from Rice Farmer and Survivor.
Oh, 1 tap Nor. He sees the other one at default. They'll wait for Big Jewel. Double push. Surely secures this round. Big Jewel with a kill. JVM with the early lead.
Yeah, very interesting pistol round here. Play from Purdue to come straight out of the Palace position. 2 flashes. They did blind the guy CT, and I believe the guy Ninja got a little bit blinded as well. However, they do end up trading out evenly. 3 for 3 on that site take, and the 2v2 is won by JVM.
Right here, good pistol round for JVM as we see Normathy with the M4 already. See 1 SMG coming through, and that's on Sam.
With that plant though, and the 2 kills on Rice Farmer, he's gonna give himself an AK. His teammates are gonna buy up Mac 10s and Galils around it. And they're gonna get ready to take towards mid of the team.
The confidence, you gotta set the hold early. Nita is doing some damage to. Oh my! Yes, 1. How in the world?
1 on a wild spray on the moss.
Connor gets 1 but traded.
And Nor goes down.
Oh my god, Nor?
Batonic has a chance to get a kill here.
Oh, he's from all the way in Palace. They only hear them delay.
This is smart. He knows he's not going to hear him.
Oh, Sam has no idea.
Going around guns.
Oh my god, look at the timing here.
Sam is going to be unaware. Big Jewel could save the round.
Oh, but he doesn't get the trade. Survivors with 4 HP. He's at jungle. He can stop this push. Oh, but he's not checking. Now he's coming through. Tease the arm, Platonic. Gets the kill. It's a 2v2 now, but the bomb is down. They have taken the CD position. Both players coming from jungle. A good flash, finding both. Right from peeking gets none, and Big Jewel shuts the round off.
Good, that's clean. That's a clean conversion right there. Great timing, great positioning from Batonic, but The 3v2, or the 2v3 I should say, converted by JVM. They managed to pick up the kills, 3 on Edis to win the round.
You're getting an early kill on top mid
Yeah.
through the smoke. That was something else.
It wasn't entirely luck. He saw the man before the smoke went up and just held it down. Got the headshot eventually. That's what you need sometimes. You need to have that confidence to keep shooting through it.
As we see Team Plastic 2 still buying with 2 AKs and all armor. How are they getting this money? I have no idea.
Welcome to the T-side economy in 2023. Maybe CS2 will change the meta, but right now, if you get that bomb plant, you're ready to go for another action-packed round.
They do not have a lot of NACE, only 2 smokes, so map control could be an issue. So we see there's 3 players mid, 1 looking in palace. Move towards mid. Trying to gain some control at mid, and they do. But the lack utility, and they miss the window smoke.
Batonic spot.
What?
Great shot from Batonic on the zip. Zip takes an unfavorable fight. That's just a great shot by Batonic as well.
And it's just Nor watching mid now. He's got to hold this, or at least get the information. See,
Yeah.
Bomb is moving back towards A,
Nor.
I believe.
He's not holding con. Race Farmer's up. But Reno goes down.
1. And quickly retreats. So he evens out the... Oh, but the window position. Edis is ready. Oh, gets 1 tap by Rice Farmer. Both taking Spooky Sammy. What? And the A side is open just like that.
Tonic with a great shot onto Spooky Samuel playing that CT position. Goes down. 1 bullet. And he'll also take that 2.
Nori is spotted as well. 2-1. Recovery round from Team Plastic 2.
Yeah. They're on the board there. Second force buy. And that's going to shatter the economy of JVM, who put all their money into that previous one.
Yeah, they gotta force buy this because they cannot buy next round, even with saving.
The double save required.
Right? Full Deagles. A 5-7 on zip. See what I can do, but look at the utility on Team Plastic 2. They're going heavy B this round to start the round.
If they can convert this round here for Purdue, they're going to be way ahead. They're going to get that lead in both economics and the scoreboard.
And they're going for a contact play after they drew spots 2. They're so close.
Nathan drew the delay for a moment.
At JVM, they have no information from both sides. Here's the NACE popping through. It's a B take. Drew's hiding in the backside. If you can get 1, oh, he doesn't get any! Such low HP. Edis from afar away with 1D. Crossfire is there, just nothing they could do.
Back, but Tonic as well.
Yeah, the crossfire was there. And Sam's gonna go down to 2-2. You see the economy on Team Plastic 2 really starts to grow.
Yeah, that's they needed to get that round back if they didn't want to go down big here. But they're gonna be starting off in the rough on the CT side.
If you look at the money on JVM, it's still not great. They might have to save again, or yeah, they have to save again. I'm sure their players don't even have 2,000. And should be a relatively easy round for Purdue. Secure this round. All the players spreading out across the map, taking some map control. Don't want to give away a gun too early. Oh, the double kill in mid. Has to come out. Goes crossfire. Oh, Sam gets 1. And he survives somehow.
Crouch away. Terrified for his life, he scampers away from the window position. Meanwhile, Batonic has once again lurked out onto the A side. He's really loving the A side.
Oh, Drew gets a ding for that. He does get a ding, but the bomb's gonna go down anyway.
Unfortunately, yeah, he's not gonna be able to do much else.
Tonic. Very crispy shots. Plastic 2 are in great form.
Yeah, they are, for sure. I think coming into this match, we knew it was going to be a back and forth map, especially on Mirage, especially on Vertigo, as I mentioned. And so far, we're seeing that to begin with. We'll have to see if that back and forth seesawing continues with a picked up round by JVM here as they fully invest into this one.
Yeah, I don't want to come back to this game. They don't want to give away that much of a lead early. The lack of utility right here could
The
be a problem for them.
the one issue I've had, Purdue's played a very, very solid game fundamentally, but they're repeating a lot of the same ideas. JVM has to pick up on this, otherwise they're just going to get abused.
I see. Oh my God, Sam gets picked off in A main early. The
Yeah,
1 minute
bad
duel
choice
didn't go
there
his
by
way.
Sam.
Didn't go. Actually, Botanic survived with full HP.
Yes.
A huge problem.
Right-eyed fight for Botanic, easily going to go his way. Leaves Zetas up there by himself on the balcony position. Might be able to pick off Ren if Ren gets a little overextended, especially as they are leaning towards the A take potentially here.
JVM had no information, just Edis on site by himself. You see Zip with some help, but once the smoke's coming in, it's isolated. I'll see all the players coming to A now.
This is where that lack of utility as well for the JVM side is really going to be felt.
They have some smokes, with them dropping now, they still have a chance. Edis just up there, don't check him! Edis with 1 kill already. And Zip peeking through before the smoke pops.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gyro
Zip
dies.
going
Zip
through!
dies.
Nothing.
Poor choices once again. No need to force that there. Pushing CT. There's no need to force that either though from Cassius Great. Will die.
Oh, he's him up! Triple! He lights him up!
They line up for him, and Jewel, the star rifler of the team, takes all 3 in the 2v3. North defusing the bomb to get that MVP star. He's not going to get it because he doesn't have a kill. And the MVP rightfully goes to the man who saved the round there.
That was
Jewel with a huge play.
a huge spray. And with that, round 1, 3-3, and you see the economy still not great, but would be a disaster if they lost that round.
Oh yeah, no, they would have been in shambles for another round. Would have had to give up the 5th round to Purdue while waiting for another set of guns to come in. Now they have themselves a lifeline into this game. Back in, I should say.
Very heavy B start, but they did break the vent towards window, so we'll see how they choose to play this round. North still in the cap position of a crossfire for Zip.
Perhaps looking to take some early B-Apps control.
Oh, we see how fast they're on cat right already. Nork, that's none! But
Nork is
Zip
up,
with the double!
From Khan, that's a great push. Zip, but he's not where?
Oh, no one's holding Palace! Sam in a much more
off.
passive position. Oh, nothing! Botanic with a tap!
Sam playing the same position he's played already. He keeps getting punished for that same mistake. Peeking his head out. And Botanic, well, he's ripping it off.
Side is wide open. The double retake from Big Drew and Edis. They have some name to work with and a kid. But surely with the CD position already taken, can they retake this? I don't think so. The chance is so small.
Botanic gonna throw this flash. It's not gonna be super effective. It will actually hit them, but
Yeah, they'll go for a save
yeah, they're
here.
gonna back up here. They don't want any of this.
Drew can drop 1 next round with $4,000.
Yeah. I mean, right now, they found a hole, and that hole right now is that 8 anchor in Samuel. He has not had a great start to this game by any means. He is struggling quite badly to find any sort of value when they take a save, which they've done in the majority of rounds. And that's leading to some rounds for Purdue.
Yeah, the Palace work has been great for them. As we see on the scoreboard, Botanic 11-3.
Yeah. Ren Dragon has
Unbelievable.
struggled. He's 0-4, but 11-3 is enough to make up for something like that. And Botanic just having a field day out there. He's getting everything he wants. He's been lurking A almost every round, but they still haven't quite figured him out yet.
Yeah,
He needs that missing puzzle piece.
You see Edis finally with the off, but the early smoke is gonna come in. He tried to molly it off, but it's late. It's a 3-man mid push. And with the window smoke block off, he's just more by himself. Then Eagle pushing through, almost getting 1, but Rice Farmer shots him down to AK.
Oh,
And Sam taken down already. He's playing that position before. The opposite spots 1. He needs more than that. Edis, what?
This is wallbang the guy on the jump up, I think.
Botanic still sharp as always.
That's the danger, man. You just need to shut him down here. Will
he does. 2v2. This is still doable for JVM.
Right, trying to flank him.
Drew was pushing mid. He tries to get some information, but the flank on Edis, does he know? I don't think so.
Seems unaware, but here
Oh,
it
he
is.
does turn around! Oh, but
Oh,
nothing. Big Jewel 1v2. Finds 12 the ult. It's a second! Through the smoke! Jewel! He saved JVM again!
Again and again and again. We have seen repeatedly this season Big Jewel, who often plays the anchor side, the side that's less gone to, especially on maps like Mirage. We've seen him time and time again come out and save his team from losses like that. And it has been so key in winning rounds, and he does it once again. It's actually ridiculous at times. Batonic.
See the three rifle players, Dip, Edith, and Big Jewel, 7 kills right now, but Batonic led the team 12 and 4.
Yeah.
They have to match him. See some moving towards B as he Red Dragon driving all of his nades in kitchen. And not much information gathered from JVM, just setting up, have a setup in mid, but they're not hearing anything.
That's a smoke towards B. Jewel should have spotted that, but I don't know if he's going to react to it.
Sam is under palace, does give him the information now. Oh, Botanic, he hears them backing off. 3-man outside of A. Oh my god, JVM, they have 4B right now.
They have 4B, but it's just Sam towards A. They have to run back.
They are running back, but
though.
yeah, no smokes, no nades coming in on A.
Srira's gonna throw a second fake. Look, he's got the smoke in hand. He's gonna throw this fake here again.
Is this a double fake B?
It's a double fake. He's gonna throw it and then run out himself to try to pull them.
Oh, Zip
They have to keep 2 players here though.
Zip's going through. The double fake could work. Sam by himself. He hears it now. They're going in, but it's too late. Sam gets nothing. He's trying to hide default. Plays. Is this already known?
Yeah, he's not ready for it. I mean, that's just a failure by the side of JVM to recognize the situation.
But Zip, you CT nothing. Although the hero was 3-man looking at him. Nothing he could do. Edith flashed. Great flash, Botanic. This Big Jewel, he got shut down as well.
Yeah, no clutch for Big Jewel this time. That's a great round there from Purdue. They used the double fake, and JVM falls for both fakes, not 1 but 2. And obviously, I don't know if Purdue recognizes that they fell for the first fake, but they should certainly recognize that they fell for the second one. 1 man on the site is all they had to beat, and that'll be the round.
And Sam, being the anchor of the A side, hasn't been doing well. He's only 2-9.
Yeah, as I pointed out about 3 rounds ago, he was 2-7 struggling, and he hasn't gotten a kill since, nor an assist even.
I think maybe some changes are needed. You could go more aggressive. You see Edith now coming to this position. Sam is...
Fun.
I think that's Sam at B, no?
But look, once again, they just hear sound, but they begin rotating. So it's obviously going to not end well for them here. Only 1 man on A.
Edith is hiding Firebox. Guess 1. Oh, 2! What?
Oh, great kill from Cash is great. Shooting the box, not letting him even get a chance to fire back that time. It's all to Sam to catch these rotators.
Yeah, you hear both. He hears both. You could get 1. Oh, it's simple. They'll stand, but no. What? They flick this round around.
Right farmer, 1v2. Can he win it? This is an equal for JVM. It would be huge if he could keep his team in it. Zip does pick up a weapon now, however.
Oh, Rice Farmer taken down to a much lower health.
Being squeezed. Zip.
No idea. Oh, Zip.
This is a kill. Rice Farmer is actually, he's not 12 or he's not 13-5, but he is 12-8. He's had a quietly great game as well. Not obviously as obvious as Batonic's has been, but he's also playing a great game. Fortunately, unable to win it there. And an eco round for JVM. That's going to be huge. That's really going to hurt the economy of Purdue and give them a chance back into serious contention, because it feels like while they've been winning around here and there, they haven't felt like the team with the, how do I put, they haven't felt like the team with the strong arm. Like they felt weaker so far.
If you look at the money for Purdue right here, if JVM does convert this, they will put them in, put Team Plastic 2 into a eco. So
yeah, same thing goes the other way though. You have to be careful.
yeah,
Sam has been switched on to B. Jewel, the B anchor, has gone towards A in order to try to make up that weak defensive gap.
More so aggressive on Cap, but he just gives the first kill to Plastic 2.
He just
Oh, let's get it. And there's no trade right now. 2 players in con. The B side is much. It's just Sam by himself actually.
He's got a good position here though. Bryce Farmer might not be.
And doesn't check. Sam does clear the apps by himself. And you see 3 players all towards mid. And they only have 1 smoke. I don't know. See how they use this.
Botanic, does he? He heard the steps, but I don't think he recognized that he is actually in that left corner.
They're gonna boost into a
here.
window? Zip is watching it. Oh, but it's the AWP actually got boosted. Oh, he hears them.
You just actually saw the belt there I think for a moment. Maybe it's just the X-ray vision giving me a little bit of misleading information, but I feel like he saw the belt.
They're failing to jump in.
We're down though.
Oh, double!
Survivor holds it.
What? Zip, can you do it? Double kill!
1, 2. Looking for the third. Survivor needs 2 to clutch this out.
Bomb is dropped in front of him.
Oh, Survivor. Timing for him.
Oh my god, no one's watching! What is happening?
10 seconds! Survivor!
Double! What? What? What is that?
An absolutely foolish error. Both looking the same way for no reason. They knew Survivor was there. He had picked up a kill earlier.
The bomb was dropped right in front of a con, but no one was holding it.
10 seconds. They miss all the information. They just have a complete brain fart on 2 players, and they lose the round. I honestly think one player was trying to run away and get to safety so that the time would run out, but they messed up getting through the window.
Yeah, it looks like
that's embarrassing, but also a failure.
It looks like they were trying to switch position, but what a huge mistake from JVM.
That could be game changing. They're now back down to a force buy here.
Either is trying to save for the AWP, but God, I still haven't recovered from that round.
Down. Yeah. Not a good fight for Zip. Jewel pushes. Unable to get anything.
Yeah,
nothing. The op, and that's sorry, not the game, rather the round.
Oh, you just guessed one actually.
Down crash is great there. Unlucky for him. But Norman he 1v4 with just Deagle. Should be wrapped. Botanic should get him here.
Oh, gosh, you missed a shot. Can you get one more?
They're gonna end up there.
Already 7 rounds on the T side. Very good start.
A blunder by JVM leads to 7 for the T side. Gonna lead to probably 8 here, as you're going to need to save another to get everyone involved in the bye round. And you can sort of see it right now. 2 weak links for Purdue in terms of the frags, but 3 players playing great. So
yeah,
that seems to be a formula working for them, and they're gonna run by it.
Yeah, I was only 3 kills on Red Dragon's teammates have been absolutely going crazy on the server.
But you can't be complaining about 3 kills when someone on the other team has 2 as well. So
yeah, I think you look at the fragging depth. 3 players in the double digit. JVM, they need a 3rd guy coming through.
Yeah, I mean Nor's 2 and 10. He's been in such an influential position, lots of rounds, just unable to convert. He needs to find a way into this game as Jewel goes down. Guy who was an early hero now struggling a bit as well. Just had to change positions to accommodate teammates.
Now, Zip guy's getting down near Jungle. Now see how well Team Plastic 2 plays this. They dropped bomb at spawn at the beginning, and they don't store any nades at mid. They're trying to, they're just trying to look for any players on JVM side and making a mistake, extending too far, and they do.
Yeah. I mean that. No, sorry, excuse me for the yawn. I don't mean that toxic or anything. I'm just a little tired today, but yeah, JVM. Gonna invest into it now, but currently down 5-8 versus Purdue Team Plastic 2. Purdue has looked brilliant this game. They clearly have a solid hold on Mirage. That's why they picked it.
And they won the half basically with 8 rounds already, and you see Botanic coming up an AWP now.
I think though, at the end of the day, if JVM can get to these last 2, they can count that as somewhat of a win in their books. Getting these last 2 is very important to winning this game for them. If they can't convert these last 2, the game is going to be a real uphill battle at that point. This game was even, we said, going into it. If they can't get these last 2, that's where we're going to see that shift in favor of one team over the other.
Now see a much heavy A lean, but they're going B now. Sam by himself, they check the corner. Rice Farmer takes him down, and the B side is open. Normalcy, nothing he can do, and the side is, the round might just be over like that.
Yeah, they should be saving. Yeah, Sam made a mistake there. He let his barrels be shown, and He looked out a little too much. He was not standing right in the corner, obviously. He was trying to play that little angle. But he tried to switch it up when he got flashed and his barrel got seen. And even if it wasn't seen, they checked it because he had played there before.
Yes, he has, and now I see Plastic 2 extending their lead 9 rounds. Sure, looking for some exiting frags. They do get some.
Actually, yeah, they get 3 extra frags.
Money shouldn't.
4.
Yeah, money shouldn't be an issue for Plastic 2, but JVM is farming for
an
next
issue.
round.
I think for Jewel is he gets those kills which will actually allow him to get more
can't drop
utility
one.
into the next round and drop. Yeah, AK as well is recovered. So
Last round and a half. Plastic 2 4-round win streak right now as T.
an incredible
JVM.
game so far from Purdue. Very, very fundamental. Very, very based in the natural way to play Counter-Strike.
And
Fakes, lurks, good utility, solid executes, everything you need.
yeah, and for the players on JVM, we say a few of them, actually all of them can pretty much use the op, but they're only able to buy the op once on the CT half, so
Yeah, I mean
they haven't
the
been able to
lack of
open
the
around
op has
anything.
definitely hurt. We saw earlier too what Edis was able to do with it. He had a couple good shots, solid kills. It'd be real nice for him to get it. They've actually switched Big Jewel back here for this take.
It is a heavy melee. Oh my god, Jewel, what?
Nice
He
by
just killing
Jewel.
once through the smoke.
Finds the tracers, gets the kill. They see Jewel, and I don't know if it's just because it's Jewel, but an instant rotation.
Surely Nor hears this.
Underpass. Zip hears it, Nor hears it. They've got the information.
Smoke to block his vision.
Going towards A right now. Both teams that.
Oh, Edis might be in a dangerous position.
Ren gets one. Edis got to fight for another.
Oh, Ren!
Snip!
Oh, the quick trade! It's a 2v2 now.
Such a huge play there by Ren Dragon, who has struggled throughout this first half. Man, just get the first 2 and they're gonna go B.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they fooled JVM completely.
That Molotov, the denial of information. It should click fairly soon.
Nor
Will
should
it
they
click
rotate
soon
now.
enough? Will the penny
Actually, they're going
drop?
mid. They're going mid, actually.
Going up cat. Jewel might get caught here. He's not careful.
Oh, but Nor, yeah, Jewel backs off to Ticket.
Nor's gonna walk through door the moment they walk through cat. This is gonna be a very awkward fight. Nor has
Could
to
this be a
ready for it.
timing? Oh, he doesn't see them.
The
But Nor
timing
he's playing so passive. And it pays off. 5 seconds. Just no time for bomb. Nor!
And Norman Heat. Speaking of the players who have had weak performances, Nor 2 kills going into that round. Ren Dragon only 5. Both were the bottom frags of their team, and they pick up 2 kills each. Try and win the round for their team. Ultimately, it is JVM that comes away from it. But that's what you like to see from the people that were at the bottom, waking up a little bit, heading into the second half.
For this first half, only 6 rounds at CT. JVM, they have a lot of work to do on the T side.
Certainly. They will invest in some utility here. P250 for Spooky Sam. No, it looks like it'll be going to Zip.
Oh, actually a Molotov coming through for Ren Dragon.
Yeah, he's on towards that B site as well. If they try to rush this, he's going to shut down. Looks like they're not, though. They're actually investing 4 players towards B early. 1 underpass and 3 towards the site.
Mm-hmm.
That player engages.
And Nor does get the early kill. We'll see how they work with this.
They now have this information the players are apps. So that's actually keeping all 3 of them towards B for the moment. Batonic will figure it out. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he just wants to hit the TV.
They could go A here from mid, but there was smoke on Jewel, but he's all the way back in T spawn. We'll see how they use this.
Oh!
Nor another. What in the world?
A huge opener from Nor. And now he's getting damage on the Ren Dragon as well. Across in front, Batonic shuts it down.
Nor gets
This will now be
information
the A
to B. Oh, there's a gap in the smoke actually. Oh, Rice Farmer 2 for him. Oh, the huge fight. Oh, Zip! Zip and Jewel.
Oh man, that was a 5v3 for JVM, but it gets scary. The 2v2 they do convert. What a mistake by JVM to let them back into that one. The USP so silent. Rice Farmer manages to pick off 2 people without anyone really recognizing he was CT.
Even with the early kills from Nor, it was a very close round at the end.
Yeah. Purdue nearly brought back. Now they're reduced to just pistols, choosing to save, going to the next round with guns.
Oh, big Jewel. Oh, he hears them. So
He hears
he
them
doesn't
coming.
want to lose his gun. Oh, he switched it. He switched his gun off. He's throwing the NACE. Doesn't get any of the SMG. What in the world? Actually, Sam's getting all the kills right now.
Yeah, it'll be a wipe up with those Galil ARs. The players, they did quite low for those who went through the fire, but yeah, pretty much nothing remains.
I think you just gotta have your gun out there. I don't know. Sam's trying to molly them off. He does let Sam getting all the kills, but
Survivor
SMG
will
doesn't
look
get
for
any.
one. Yeah, doesn't get anything either. So, 8 to 9, and the game is within one round again. It will be a bye round for Purdue. Purdue and JVM both buying here.
All right. First rifle round to the second half.
Oh, and the glass
oh.
cannon. That's what I like to see. A big, bold investment from Batonic. He's looking to turn the tides this round. He's done that for most of the game. Can he do it here?
He has been the best player on the server. It is possible. We'll see
What's
how well they take this mid. Oh, but a shutdown. Botanic. Oh, he almost gets the second.
If Zipper gone down, that would have been a real gut blow for them.
All coming play.
We'll upgrade to the AK. At least on Edis.
Actually, JVM leaving mid now. And Plastic 2 with just the op have all the controls now in mid.
They need to start sending. They send the guy back towards B site. They have to be careful this A site exec. Although it doesn't look like it's going to. Whoa, that's awkward. Doesn't look like it's going to be an exec for them.
The only smoke of Team
They
Plastic 2
top mid,
is on the
but
ticket
Survivor-
player.
They tried to fake flash and top mid, but look at where Survivor is. He knows it. He knows that flash is a fake. He knows it doesn't mean anything. He's in a great
Pop the
position right
smoke.
now.
Trying to stall them as long as possible. Oh, and you
This is-
see this mid push actually getting the information. No one's top mid. They could go for the rotate right now.
Yeah, they're playing 2-1-2 though right now, and that's not very helpful for them. This will be a full exec.
He's
With all
coming
the
in.
smoke. You'll take a good fast position here.
Botanic with the op is at stairs. He doesn't see anyone yet. There is a little gap you can see. Oh, spamming through the box. What? Sam just taken down like that?
Good kill.
Smoke is fading now. Jewel in a good position. Oh, it gets one,
Only
but
gets
traded
one.
immediately.
2v4.
Zip in a very bad spot.
1v4.
Nothing you could do. Double peek.
And
Team
Purdue
Plastic
win the
2
round.
Yeah, finished the round relatively clean.
Yeah.
They even recovered the op.
Batonic recovered that off though, so he's gonna get it the next round with armor added to it. It's gonna be a bigger challenge this time. And Jewel gonna be left on a bit of a weaker buy here, but JVM will be able to buy into this one.
I think you buy this and you pull a I think you pull an SMG on Drew or something. Or you switch the AK. Oh, Edith with the op now actually.
And Tech 9 comes out from Jewel presumably so he can get a little bit more utility over to Mac 10.
He has a mid spawn. But you get a pick. Oh, he's late. The jumping
Batonic though.
does slow him down a bit. And the nade, that could be huge. Oh, the damage! What?
Good shot by Nor! Oh! Could have been two. He had the opportunity. Rice Farmer though gets the trade.
Yeah, they had the mid control. Botanic with the op. He hears him. He hears Big Drew jumping mid, no?
He should potentially.
He is worried about window.
Careful. Window going to get to recover a gun.
Rice Farmer peeks out. Now see, JVM, all of their players are mid. Oh, you see
Red
this
Dragon.
apps push.
Yeah. You see it right now. Red Dragon and Rice Farmer going for the apps push together. Sam's gonna die if he stays too long looking under. And a push up! Missed
Oh my god, Botanic! Oh, taken down by the Drew!
Going under though fast. This is a great play. Go under right here.
The bomb.
One on the
Oh,
flank,
he didn't
one
go
on the
mid.
path.
Oh, actually, Red Dragon hears him. The bomb is top mid. Could he shut him down? He does! Bomb is dropped! Rice Farmer actually.
Trying to make a huge play.
Gemini in a bit awkward position. A great flash from Spooky Samuel. Oh, but do they know about Rice Farmer's position? I don't think he does.
Jewel, unaware! They had this information! Jewel knew he was there, and he's still unaware! The communication of JVM is failing them right now. 15 seconds, and they're still not communicating the time to each other. Look at this, there's no time for this.
10 seconds? There's no time? Absolutely no time. Rice Farmer double kill. Actually, no, Rice Farmer with 4.
Yeah, with 4. He gets the first kill under, he gets the kill on the Jewel. He got a kill mid earlier as well to trade on to Nor, and picks up the final one there. They're just not communicating to each other. That was information that they've had for a long time. Jewel even knew he was mid. He was looking around for him, but he just assumed that he wasn't mid anymore.
And the first time out coming from JVM. They're gonna talk through some things. Their mid play hasn't been working at all.
They've been struggling way too much. They were way too slow mid there. They could have been through connector about 20 seconds earlier. Chose not to take it. Chose to take their time, but they got the kill on Batonic and still didn't want to move quickly. And that was ultimately their downfall as that abs push came through. I
agree. Drew, he broke the balance there. He took down the Opper, but didn't get to the bomb site. We see a pistol buy from JVM, a fast play towards B, and their lack of abs presence has been something Team Plastic has been taking advantage of.
Trying to take advantage of it again. Rice Dragon was up, he's in front, he's ground.
Oh my god! Oh my god, through the smoke!
As well. 2 from the native Rice Farmer, 3 from Ren Dragon's rifle and pistol. And that'll be the fastest round of the game thus far. I was saying Team Baton, but Team Purdue.
What a behold. And the flash, I don't think it worked that well at all. The flash from JVM, and you see Rice Farmer, 23 kills, 13 deaths. He is absolutely destroying JVM on the CD side right now.
Batonic had 18 in the first half. He only has 19 now. Gone a little bit quiet to begin this half, but he hasn't needed to be loud. Rice Farmer stepping it up, and Ren Dragon having some impact himself. Oh, but
on the cap position with the off.
Speaking of the devil, he's gonna come. This double abs push coming through.
Nor gonna get any, and the map control of JVM is just shrinking. Minute after minute, they're getting less control. Now see, with this app push, they free the B site. They have rotates towards A. This round is basically over.
Yeah, Sam spotted now. They're gonna rotate towards A. This flash is actually gonna be deadly for Zip potentially. It's gonna cost him his life unless Batonic misses.
But Ren Dragon right behind him.
Yeah. Zip actually checks behind him. He's gonna live for a little bit longer now.
He takes Ren Dragon down, I'm not sure. Ren Dragon going for the A main flank. This is so deadly. Oh, actually, JVM both pushing. Can't Zip, but he spots both, but couldn't get any.
That's just
Edis left.
He's been spotted 1v4.
Boxed in, nothing he could do. Plastic 2 extending their lead to 13 rounds. 4 rounds in a row. And the money on JVM
so far,
is
lots of
great.
mistakes by JVM. They're not communicating. They're not thinking about what they're doing. It looks like they're just kind of running in places, hoping to get a little bit lucky, get some sort of spark, some jump into their step.
Again, armor pistol coming through. Are they going for another B take?
No, this is the classic window smoke that Edis loves to throw. The old one that Eon's gone by. It feels.
He missed it.
And he misses. As a big mistake.
He is not scared at all. He's peeking.
Oh wait, Batonic goes down actually. Oh,
but Rice Farmer, he's farming JVM like they are right now.
And 28 HP gets away from that Tech 9. He gets 3 kills and 28. Yeah.
28-13, the top performer right now on this server.
Man, Spooky Samuel, as we pointed out in the first half, has been a weak link in this game. So has Norman. He's done a little bit better since he pointed out, but Sam has not. And meanwhile, Ren Dragon, as we pointed out, is one of the weak links on the other half. he's continued to improve throughout this half. He had that great 3K on B. And it's looking all Team Purdue right now.
JVM, they do put more manpower on B, but Zip!
Red Dragon is going to push into an off here, actually.
They have three, they actually, Plastic 2, they have three mid. Edis, we can get his pick. He does, but they're down to a 4v3.
Yeah. They're just losing people.
Yeah, the mid push by Purdue really well executed. Catching Zip off guard. And now you see JVM, they have no information. And it's the same thing as they were playing CT. No information. They had to gamble a lot.
No, part of it isn't just no information, but it's no teamwork. It feels like. It feels like the only times they've really gone all together is on those rushes, and that's just not going to win you games. Even right now, like, look, they have no idea which way they're going to go in the long.
They actually have more utility than Purdue.
Yeah,
Three
and actually,
volleys.
Purdue has sent 3 people towards B. Having that player in Palace has given them enough confidence to send 3 people towards B, and this is going to be the right play. This is going to be a game winner right here. Even just the 2 people now that they've reverted to, with one guy going back towards the window, this should win the round.
Be a death trap for JVM. They're trying to execute onto the B side, but see how well they do. Botanic 1, and Rice Farmer already in bench. The time 10 seconds. Nothing they could do. Edis might have just saved us all, but no, nothing. 15 match point for Team Plastic 2. Fabulous performance on the second half. CT 6 rounds in a row right now. Surely you call another timeout for JVM, no?
I think if JVM probably doesn't want to call timeout here, I think they don't want to stew in it. I think they want to ride this one out. See if they can get a little bit of momentum just going here. They need some individuality right now. Right now, their team play is lacking severely, and they just need someone to have a step up individually.
The last 6 rounds, Purdue have won. 5 of them have been just killing all the players on JVM. Oh, I could execute. Former T spots the default player.
Out.
Those are down.
Stairs, and no one's taking for
what? How is actually able to get 2? Or nothing. Oh my god, no scope but through the box!
Oh!
Botanic!
Botanic able to do this. The communication breakdown happens again and again in the Revolution case. And again and again and again.
Oh
so
my
Revolution
goodness.
Case goes to Red Dragon for his absolutely revolutionary second half where he really improved what he managed to do in the first.
Yeah, at the end he dropped 30 kills on JVM. And the most kills they have on JVM is just Big Drew of 18. That says not enough. What a performance in the second half by Team Plastic 2. 7 rounds in a row to finish the game.
7 rounds in a row. And you got to remember, 4 of those rounds they gave up. Well, we'll say 3. We'll say 3 because they get play on the first half. 3 of those rounds they gave up were pistol rounds and a pistol conversion against other pistols. Obviously, they did get pistol conversion as well against rifles, but that's not as much of a pistol conversion. When, you know, the T's get all their fucking AKs and Galil's. I just swore on stream again. Wow, I'm really on fire today.
Well,
PG-13.
Yes, PG-13. Overall, what a dominant performance by Team Plastic 2, we'll say.
Yeah. I would say if you take out pistol rounds and then that pistol conversion, that was a 16-5 game for Team Purdue, which is absolutely dominant. 16-8 in itself is dominant when you include those. But the fact that you lost both pistols and still dominated that much, that's something that's of note.
Definitely, and it felt like throughout the entire game, the game was in Purdue's control. JVM, they couldn't get anything going on the CT side. On the T side, after the pistol rounds, it's just over for them. And now we're going to map 2 Nuke. We see the lack of team play on JVM, the T side. Going Nuke, surely they start on the T side. Could this be a problem, do you think, Timbus, going to the second map?
You know what? Here's what I'm going to say, okay? I believe truly that first map was going to be closer than it was. That was thrown out the window. Nuke, however, is something that I thought was going to be in favor of JVM. So perhaps this will be the close map as JVM looks to take their map pick in order to even up the series.
Yeah, that third map, Vertigo, looking closer and closer
Well, if
as
a
Vertigo
JVM
takes the
wants to
early
win,
lead.
that map is looming just around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And Nuke, uh, we've seen some very aggressive plays from Normandy in the outside, especially as CTs. So we'll see how they deal with that because outside control, again, just the information that's really important on this map.
I think with Nuke, there are three possibilities. One, their T side is gonna get blown out of the water and they're gonna get destroyed. That's usually what happens for T sides on Nuke. It's not something that you have to cry about. Two, they're actually gonna have a really good T side because they have practice map, but we don't know the limits of this Purdue team. Or
Mm-hmm.
option three, it's going to be another close one, like that first half kind of was on Mirage. It was 9-6, which is I would say close. And obviously, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout for Purdue, but that's my bias maybe showing a little bit. We will have to see.
Mm-hmm. Especially Rice Farmer, very sharp in the first map, and um, Nuke, it's a much CT-sided map than Mirage, so it's very common for the CT to get 10 rounds, even 10 rounds plus. We'll see how they do on this T side for JVM to want a chance to go back into this series.
Yep.
Yeah, we're waiting for some
We
of the players for JVM to join. I think you need to take some time to recover from that Mirage game, no?
Yeah, especially people like Sam and Nor who had bad maps. They need to mentally bounce back from those poor performances and be able to step it up here on the second map, especially for player like Nor, who I believe does hold a fairly important position on this map. I believe he plays
Mm-hmm.
somewhere towards the outside, maybe in mini or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sam, I believe, is an A site player.
Yeah, I think Edis playing the ramp position. Edis, he was doing all right on the first map.
Yeah, it's either
Now on
Edith
this,
or Zip. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head.
yeah, now second map. I think Mirage. Some of the positions you could say are more isolated than Mirage. Although the map is smaller, but they rotate quick house time.
Yeah, Nuke is a very, very tactical map on the T side. You have to be tactical with every choice you make because every single movement can be heard by if you're assuming you're inside. If you're inside the building, every movement can be heard from pretty much anywhere. Uh, and if you're on the outside, smokes, flashes, mollies, everything comes into play in that great battle for that control.
Definitely, and like you said, before our game today, I think you said, Team Plastic 2 they have a 2-0 record on Nuke.
Um, sorry, that was Vertigo.
Vertigo, sorry.
They have not played Nuke this season.
Hmm, not at all.
No, it has been a third map pick for them twice. So they've lit it through the veto twice. However, it has never actually been a map they've played.
Very interesting. So there's a chance for JVM right here. It is your map pick.
Yep.
And
JVM already up here as well, so we should be getting underway fairly soon.
yeah, for Mirage, sorry, not Mirage, Nuke is one of those maps. If as a CT, if the Ts they don't have really great teamwork, especially when they're executing the inner side, the A side with the flashes, mollies, the individual performance can kind of hold you there. You could just hold the side down by himself.
Yeah. So Nuke, I think, is gonna be a tale of two sides. We're gonna have to see whose CT side is better, and I think that'll ultimately determine the game.
Mm-hmm.
When each team is on that CT side, what they can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. It could be the T side.
Right, I think oh, we're waiting to start the second
Yeah.
map. And Timbus, as the varsity captain
Yeah.
and coach to JVM, what do you think about their nuke? How solid is their T side?
I'm gonna be honest. I think Nuke, coming into this match today, Nuke is the one map that I haven't really seen them play on recently. I've seen them play on Mirage and I've seen them play on Vertigo recently, both in matches and in scrimmages. Uh, but Nuke, I think, is a map that they were very confident in. When I was talking to him about potential pick ban stuff, they were very, very confident about winning Nuke.
Hmm.
They wanted to pick it, assuming Inferno was banned, which it was. It was the first ban by Team Plastic.
Right.
They wanted to pick Nuke. So that confidence is what I think inspires me to believe that they have a good chance of winning this map. However, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
After that
Nothing.
first map, you never know. It could go either way. I watched them play Mirage. They had a lot of struggles on Mirage. We went over them. And they tried to correct those in the short amount of time that they had. Obviously, I don't think they did a perfect job with that. And the team that they scrimmed against, I believe I was closer to the team they scrimmed against recently.
Mhm.
But obviously, Team Plastic came out with a lot of strategy, a lot of great play, and some huge individual moments.
Yeah, throughout the season, even in the playoffs, we haven't seen JVM lost a map that's being down so much,
I
being
believe I believe
destroyed actually.
I believe the only map that they lost was the 16-13. I do not think that they lost worse than that for the entirety of the rest of the season. So see that kind of loss, it shows that this team is the first real challenge that they might have had all season.
JVM have been perfect, but now with one map down, they're trying to make it a 3-match series.
Yeah,
Starting
playoff
on the
life
T
on the
side.
line.
Yeah, starting on the T side of Nuke. See, only a NACE invested on JVM. They have 4 armor right now, and 4 armor actually for Team Plastic 2 as well. So it could be just gonna go down to the gunfight.
The door goes down early. Cash is great, rushing through.
Oh, but the
It's a lot
front push actually. Nor has no idea, spinning around in circles. Oh, Botanic with another. And now the lobby control is ready. Oh my god,
Actually
actually,
lit away. He shouldn't have been lit away there.
yeah, actually 2 players with 3 HP on Team Plastic. Oh, what? He just got 1 tapped. And just Zip left. From the crushes on Mirage. No, but he is fumbling right there. Oh, actually.
Wait,
oh, wait! Hold on! Hold on!
9 versus 3. 9 versus 3. Ren Dragon. 3 HP to his name. Zip 9. Zip all the time in the world. 1 minute on the clock.
1v1.
The bomb
is on him. It was a 4v1. Zip collects 3. And it's just Ren Dragon. Zip moving towards the lower B side. Ren Dragon does not give up his position on A right now.
Will he read it? Will he go down the vent?
Oh, hold on. Zip is in vent. He's gonna go up. He does. Ren Dragon. Oh, into the lobby he goes. And Zip just come out. Oh, but the ladder. He makes the sound. No idea. Ren Dragon makes it happen.
Shuts down the 1v4. A very, very decisive play by Zip, but unfortunately it doesn't go his way. He made that final decision to go up the ladder, believing that he may have tricked Ren Dragon, but Ren Dragon stuck it out till the very end.
The piss round strategy, they try to go outside, but the 3-man push from ramp, destroying that the inner player, which was Nor. Eve is getting, he got knifed. Lost his HP. But now, not a great start for JVM at all. T-side pistol is huge. Once you get that 2 rounds in your name, you could start, but now they're gonna go for a pistol, trying to pick one off.
Batonic with that early kill outside. Scout and 4 SMGs. That's just going to be a money farm, assuming the Scout doesn't get all the kills. It will pick up 2, though.
Batonic. Oh, we have a player in ready to trade, and a clean round for Team Plastic 2, 2-0.
And they're going to get a chance to build that economy, go into a little bit of a bonus here. They will be playing against full-on rifles, so it should favor JVM. JVM should be picking up this round. However, I'm just going to say, if Purdue picks up this round, that economy is going to soar.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that wild economy, that economy growing out of control, becoming a major issue for JVM last game. So.
Yeah, on Mirage, yes. We'll see how they do. JVM actually have no mollies invested for this round. It'll be very difficult for them to take the inner bomb side. See, Rice Farmer, trying to throw a nade, but gets 1 tap by Nor! The captain of JVM opening up the roundup.
Oh, a little bit of
Missed the right after, but that is okay because he is moving to the B side.
You know what's problematic? Yeetus currently has the bomb outside.
Oh, Sam with another.
Bomb goes down.
Red Dragon actually. Oh, what? The round been flipped right away. 3 kills.
All of a sudden, who needs this?
Two.
He does get
Oh,
Ren Dragon
Red
behind him. And Zip, is Zip behind Ren Dragon? No, he's on the side.
No, Zip is on the bomb site.
This is problematic though. Is Jewel going towards A? It looks like.
Yes, Drew is going towards A. But there's one player heaven. Like the 2 players from JVM so far away, separated. Bomb is gonna go down, but you see Ren Dragon. Actually, with a smoke. Oh, a Chris Rock by Oh, Big Jewel!
Big Jewel gets another 2-3 in the round. And once again, he comes out fragging, looking to be that superstar and carry JVM to the victory here.
And we see an op right away. Is that an op already coming into the round? Only to the 4th round. Only to round 4. JVM does get the first rifle round. Trying to build their economy as the T, as the terrorist. And Big Jewel working outside by himself. Oh, but peeks out too early before the smoke pops. Botan just takes him down from Barrage. Not just the outside control. Zip gets picked off in the inside as well.
8 shots from Soraro and the life of Zip. Get picked up. Gets a recovery.
Samuel gets 1. Look for opportunity. He does! Rice Farmer goes down.
That's 2 huge openers from Nord towards the B side.
Ramp is open. And all the players
ramp
stuck.
Optimized and the vent not open yet.
Yeah, all the players on Team Plastic are stuck upper.
Yeetus is lagging behind with this bomb again
Or? Oh, grabs another advance.
And
Yeetus picks up the Red Dragon.
Lobby.
Just Botanic with the op now. He has 4 nades actually. And the kit. We're not going to count him out just yet.
But in Hop versus this, I don't know if I believe. Gone down the vent.
I mean, he's
on the back.
What? Oh, Sam with the trade.
If he had managed to get away and get to that rifle, which he was looking to pick up, he would have had 4 and 25 HP to contend with. But just barely, Sam manages to finish him off, shooting him in the back of the head, and winning a second round for JVM, breaking the economy. Team Purdue.
That round was Normathy getting the pick off ramp on Rice Farmer. He's been able to do that 2 rounds in a row now. Huge play from Normathy.
Yeah. I mean, Normathy right now is stepping it up. He's gotten 2 opening picks, opening control towards that ramp room, and that's not something that you can actually afford if you're Team Plastic. Oh,
that was.
His head was actually lined up for a moment there. That was terrifying for you.
Botanic.
A moment too late, but good lineup all the same. And a
now, ooh, actually.
Some form of L smoke, actually. Part of it to allow you to cross that side.
He's coming down. Oh, actually grabs both.
It's both. That's huge.
Survives with cover speed.
And
he just picks up Botanic.
Go there. No flank left players on A.
It should be an easy round for JVM.
North.
Love their economy. North.
First. In for a second surprise, gets second.
JVM 3-2 now.
Seeing out those Vicos and the impact of JVM players, Norm, Big Jewel, starting to be seriously felt.
Yeah, Normathy is huge because he's placed the entry position. He can get it going. Very important for JVM, especially on the T side. Now, the money not being so great, not gonna buy the off, Team Plastic 2. And the lack of utility also may play a part into this round. Actually, a double ramp play. Rice Farmer getting tabbed by Nor 2 times in a row. Calls for backup. Getting boosted into the box. Actually, no. A little bit late. But Big Jewel is already at red box. Doing a cross with rest of the ease. Oh, we eat it.
Spyro will go down. Good shot. Jewel looking to take towards garage, just flashing into A. So it might be an A executive.
Red Dragon grabs 2. Oh, grabs 1. Sam burns 1. Oh, but the trade.
Player behind.
Oh, Rice Farmer wasn't ready for Jewel.
Wasn't ready for Jewel and Botanic on this flank in the 1v2. Playing safe.
What they know about Botanic? Push from ramp. Oh, Edis is watching it.
They are aware of the possibility very clearly.
Edis actually watched 2 positions. There is a timing for Botanic. Right here.
Big shot. Did he stay heaven? Botanic knows he was there. You can see he's aware of the information.
Bomb is planted for heaven.
Picks up the kit. That's huge.
Big Jewel versus Botanic. Top player from the team, and Big Jewel shuts him down. Another clutch by Big Jewel.
1v1 there. Botanic had the opportunity to get a big round, but can't swing it in his team's favor. JVM will pick up their 4th, and we are already beginning to see the formations of what could be a dominant performance for JVM as Purdue is forced onto that save.
And the utility for outside have been very good for JVM. They've been able to control very easily. And even with the inner push, they've been going slow and steady. Oh, actually, yeah, outside push right now. Big Jewel might be in a bit of trouble.
Big Jewel who has to be ready for it.
Oh, doesn't get any! Oh, Edis gets dinged. Hold on. Oh, Edis take it down!
Well.
The off is down! The off is down! Oh, Sam! Sam gets none!
The bomb is gonna escape, but 3 go down.
What a round! It's just Zip and Nornef.
Oh,
Luckily,
but
the bomb is down though.
They're scrambling now.
Luckily the bomb is down. They're gonna get the bomb down, but with the op 2 AKs.
The biggest problem right now though for Purdue is look at where they are. They're all going secret and they have not a single kit. They're only gonna have around 20 or so seconds to get into the site and retake. And that Molotov is gonna be deadly!
One tapped! What? Unbelievable scenes at the lower bomb site. 3-1. This is so doable for Purdue. Zip. 5-1 off. This is another tap! Another tap!
It's a kit! He has a kit! They had a kit on the ground!
And the round is converted by Purdue! How in the world did it do that?
I can't believe that. I believe it was Rice Farmer fully running 1 taps Normandy with the Deagle, and the 3v1 for Zip, he's not ready to convert it.
Through the flame he goes. Revenge on Normandy. What an unbelievable round, and now what could have been an easy round. Now JVM, they have to win this, otherwise they go into a steep.
Could have been an easy round. And yeah, back up against the wall, what will their choice be? Gap in that smoke. Botanic should take advantage of that, but he's not going to.
They're gonna challenge by Farmer. He is forced back over. The rapid control is in JVM's hand.
And
Big Jewel goes down.
The gap in the smoke I mentioned earlier comes to fruition. You have ramp control though. That's a plus.
Yeah. Normandy actually very aggressive. He wants more. He wants more
Rice Farmer
information.
and Soriro are holding his B site. Rice Farmer probably a little bit scared during all that's happening. Oh, and he should be terrified as it seems, and not pick up a kill in this fight. But Sam risky plant.
Normandy a little bit extra greedy. Gets taken down in heaven. Before we should retake. Oh, Sam just goes down like that.
Goes down through the door. Bag mistake from Sam. Low HP, was never gonna get.
Edis with the op actually in a bit of an awkward position. If they run now under Zip's wash, could be a problem. And just like that, Zip goes down. Edis 1v2 with the op. Oh, grabs 1! Pistol going through. Oh my god! But the offer, and it goes down to the pistol. And with a kit, the round goes to Plastic 2's way.
A ridiculous round. I don't even know what to say. He just gets 3 up there. But they can't convert. I mean, Zip peeked out and he didn't have to. Could have bought his teammate a little more time. Would have been better, but fortunately he goes down a little too early. Sam also goes down a little too early in the post plant.
2 rounds in a row. Team Plastic 2 have been able to convert these unlucky rounds. And now they're tied on the scoreboard. 4-4. JVM with a bit of a force buy. Not a lot of utility. And the flash didn't even bind him. And did they miss their garage smoke? Oh, but the flash!
It doesn't matter.
But the flash! Big Jewel 1 taps
Flash,
him.
peek, and bullets take off the head of Botanic. The Opera goes down outside, and all of a sudden they're outside. Control's looking rough. Cash is great.
So far away. Evens the Even some numbers on the field right now.
But look at Rice Farmer. He's all the way down ramp. He's quite scared of this position.
Yeah, they've been targeting ramp for
He's
now.
gonna go down. He's struggling
Northy.
badly. He's not
Rice
putting himself
Farmer.
in positions to succeed. And while Survivor, I believe it is, has rotated down, he's gonna have to get something here. He opens the door.
And they
Scurries
cleared
away.
the whole side out.
Oh,
Actually,
but
Zip
plays
goes down. What could
Yes,
have been a
plays it back.
save? Oh my
I
god! Sam couldn't hold him! Playing with the doors!
Three.
Oh my god, it is nothing! It's just
This
Nor
one.
left! 1v3 on top of the world, he sees all, but nothing
He's
to
not
do!
paying any attention. Yeah, bad pushes. 1, 2, 3 bad positions there. Actually 4 if you want to count Norse as well, because Norse wasn't great for the 1v3 either. 4 bad positions there from JVM in that post-plant situation, and they just all die without a single frag, and no trades are available.
It felt like Plastic 2 was going for a save, but once Zip goes down, 3v3 decided to go for the retake. And the
And yeah.
positioning for JVM, like you said, leaves more to be desired. Now it's 2 rounds in a row, bomb has been defused.
Yeah, I mean, they're showing the experience to get to these sites. They know what they're doing. They know how to take them. But they're not converting post-plans. No discipline, no, well, frankly, skill is lacking in post.
And the early damage.
Farmer
Ramp
will get
again.
This is a much better job by Rice Farmer. Early information, good utility damage, backs up perfectly. He's been struggling so far, and although he hasn't gotten the kill here, he's made the right choices.
Again, more pushing, but Botanic is ready. He's been doing this for the past few rounds, normally. And Big Jewel trying to push with him, but nothing he could do there. Bomb is on Zip. They could go to the B site right now. 3 man left, 1 smoke. And Team Plastic 2, they can sit back. They don't have to worry about it.
The only person down here, I believe, right now, so they actually do have a chance to take towards this lower site. Ironically enough, Survivor goes back up. Samuel, not ready, not paying enough attention there. Goes down for Rice Farmer.
If they go to the A site, it's gonna be a death trap for them. They might just be going for the save right here. With 30 seconds, where can you go? Gonna go A from Mini? Surely that's too risky. Zip is in lobby right now.
15 seconds. They gotta commit to whatever they're doing right now.
But Ren Dragon is already hiding the bomb site. Oh my god, Botanic is there! Just shuts down just like that. They had 2 men on A.
Yeah, a failure of a round there for JVM once again, who get the ramp position, get that control, but just show that right now they're struggling to capitalize upon it.
JVM in a bit of a trouble after 40 rounds in a row, losing to an Eco.
Eco, another 1v1 loss.
They have SNG. Oh, 4 players outside actually. Looking for the fast play. Botanic is outside with the op like he always does. Comes down. Sam goes down early in the inside. Oh no, actually, was Sam silo?
I'm actually I'm not quite sure. They are going to run into Survivor here.
Oh, absolute spray down! Oh my god!
And that'll be the T, or not the teammate, rather the singular ace from Survivor. What a play!
5 kills going his way. 12 and 7 right now. And JVM, they have to call another timeout. 7-4 now. What could have been a very tight game.
Well, not even that. What could have been every round going to JVM in some cases, or at least 3 of those rounds going to JVM, have all of a sudden become Team Purdue rounds. This could be 7-4 the other way, and that's how close some of those rounds have been, but they just can't convert.
This is getting problematic. It is their map pick. They need more rounds on the T side. They've been able to get ramp control very easily from Rice Farmer, but after that they want to try push deeper into heaven, but that's when they get stopped because Botanic rotates very fast from outside. And yes, Sam does get the nades now. Maybe an maybe an A execute here? Like a full A execute could work? And they still invest 2 players on the outside. Edis and Big Jewel.
I mean, they have struggled with this outside control quite a few times. Now, Rice Farmer's taking the great position. He's given up ramp, but he's about to get something much more valuable.
Rice Farmer could get both.
He hasn't quite pushed up all the way yet.
Timing for Edis. As he comes through.
Not ready.
But no one's catching catch weight.
Oh my god! Oh, he runs out bullets! And
What? What?
A flurry of kills all of a sudden. It looked like it was going in favor of Team Purdue. The flurry of kills changes around, but Batonic, the man, the myth, the legend, looking to turn around the facts.
With the op, it is doable.
Oh, but he looks all but dead.
Oh, and Big Jewel, he was outside with Edis.
Right
pushing all the way deep.
He gets 3. He gets Rice Farmer on the outside. He gets the final kill there, and I believe he got another kill somewhere in the middle on Soriro. What scared me there is Cash's Great was playing that top roof position, kills Norma here, or that, not top roof, sorry, but rather, oh god, Mustang, I believe it's called. Heaven, whatever the hell you want to call it. He's not called out after getting a kill by Norma. He nearly gets a second one, but runs out of bullets, and that running out of bullets saves JVM's.
Yeah, could have been a disaster for JVM. A challenge outside, Edis shuts down. Well, very solid op, has been performing very well. And give him the respect. Oh, actually, he just pushes through the smoke! What in the world? And he lives with 16 HP.
Nearly punished there for assuming he could take advantage of that smoke.
Oh, it's Zip already.
Dinked Rice Farmer, but it's only through the wall. Oh, the push to long kill.
Oh, Zip flips around. Double kill for Zip!
He's not ready for the third.
Trade, and it's just number 3. Big Jewel gets 1 actually. Surely number 3 knows he's going to miss. Shot!
Norm misses. That is a bad mistake by Norma. He
bomb is dropped.
Cannot be having those kind of mistakes at this stage of the game.
Force Jewel's position with the molly. And both CT's gonna come here.
Clutch has the information to win this.
Oh, actually. Jewel? Oh, nothing there.
Does not get the 1v2. Soriro with a clean 3 will clear it out. And Norm, he can't be missing those kinds of shots if he wants his team to win this game.
Surely he heard him pushing in there, no?
I mean, all I can say is he heard him pushing in there, but for some reason wasn't ready for it.
And just like that, 8-5. JVM in a bit of a low buy right now. Have a SMG, have some armored pistols.
Yeah, they're trying to save for last. My guess it's going to be yet another ramp rush. It will be double played this time. Rice Farm, they're looking to push this to be deadly for them. Bad. Look at 2.
Oh my gosh, Zero gets dinked. 9 HP actually. Molly gets dropped down, making the force to trade. But he's just gonna burn down.
The Molly burns both. Great by Soriro to capitalize once again. Gets 4. He's had 9 kills in the last, I believe, 4 rounds. An ace and a 4K just then.
19 kills, 9 deaths. Stands alone in the server. And Rice Farmer, who has 30 kills, a bit quiet, but his teammate is helping him out.
Yeah, Rice Farmer's really struggled on that ramp position. Right there, though, you see Soriro comes over on a play for it, and they successfully win the round.
Yeah, and a really good call by Team Plastic 2.
Yeah. Big Jewel, he's back outside alone this time. Gonna drop the smoke again. Molotov will come out, but Jewel might be moving a little fast.
Oh, double inner push, Lobby! When you're ready, Zip gets both! He catches both!
What the hell? A straight execution of 2 players towards the inside position, and they're gonna swarm the inside site now. Look at them all go out. Jewel might be dead. That off. No, it misses. And what the hell?
Oh, Jewel! Oh my god.
Jewel.
He is not scared of the off anymore.
Rice Farmer. Alone. Last round and a half. Might as well go for it. He's gonna need 4. Gives away his position with that nade.
And no kid also. Very
4 men his way.
Actually, he has the money for cannon and armor, but he doesn't buy any. But okay. JVM with a recovery. 6-9.5.
6-9.5? Okay.
Very
we
doable.
have to say 6-9.5 is very good T side. That is a very winnable situation. However, we did see their CT side have some struggles last map. So we'll have to see if it's a CT side thing or a Mirage thing. We're hoping for Mirage thing if
Yeah,
you're a
hoping for
JVM
Mirage.
fan. But if it's a CT side thing, this could prove to be a very difficult half for them.
Especially we had to see how Normandy and Sam performs. Normandy with the outside play, and Sam, I believe you said, is the anchor, right?
I believe he plays the A, the top of the hut.
Yeah,
Although
be
it looks like
important
this
for
round
him.
he is heading towards B.
Right summer fast.
Two people
Ran away. Oh my god, he's getting swung by Zip.
Oh, and they're both
Jewel.
dead. Bad setup there. Really bad setup. Not great.
They're so
They
fast.
played
to
the right number of people, but not the right positions on them.
Edis, he's gonna go out from the other side. Normandy grabs one. Oh.
Actually.
Oh, Edis gets spotted. Actually,
Edis
what
does
a
that
the positioning by Ren Dragon a little bit questionable.
Yeah, and
Edis
Ryder
can grab another.
also
He doesn't grab
taking that
another.
fight.
Oh, Edis.
Single-handedly
another.
changing the fortunes of JVM. Nor goes down. This is it. This is an on-round, but Zip is defusing with the kit. It's all but over.
Yep. And Edis. What a
Cash
great
will
play.
opt to save his armor here. Maybe not. Oh, he will.
Oh, it grabs Edis.
And this will be a buy. Cassius Gray is going to get an AK. He's going to have an AK right now.
They should buy this, I think.
They will. They bought it last round. They will buy it this time. They're probably organizing it a little bit in their heads before committing to it. But they should buy up here.
Are they? No, they're going armor
No.
pistol, actually.
Despite a very good situation to buy in, they're actually choosing to go for the armored pistols.
I think go for the buy there.
Yeah, I think they could have had 2 AKs, 2 Galils, and a Deagle no armor on one player, but that's a sacrifice worth making for that kind of buy.
Then a stack inner. And Edis on site. Like you said, Sam playing that top position. Actually, no, that is Normandy. Edis! He's not looking!
Edis, one!
Oh, gee, Botanic! Oh, 2 taps with a Deagle.
Botanic gets 2 nice taps, and over the last players though. 2 nice taps from Botanic, but it looks like that will be the end of the round. Soriro, his location known. The Tech 9 in hand can be very deadly on this map. Don't underestimate it, however.
Especially with the close range battle.
Yeah, will he be able to pick up 3? That's a little more questionable, especially now. Jewel locked on. Gone a moment. Alright, 2 players now looking at him. Should not be able to get anything. They missed that play.
JVM just playing this slow. Don't want to give away a gun.
Yeah, right decisions. And they'll win the round.
Alright, JVM.
Okay, we saw this in the last half though. A 9-6 turned into a 9-8, but then absolute destruction for 7 straight rounds by Team Purdue. Will they repeat that form of success, that secret formula, the sauce used on the special Krabby Patties?
We'll see.
Or will JVM actually manage to convert some more rounds and potentially make this a 3-map series? Outside smoke it is. Looks like Sorriro's going to be throwing 2 of them.
4 AKs. And Big Drew in a very open position. Actually, he gets saved by the terrorist. Oh, he doesn't get spotted. It's the Silos player.
He pushed up. This is huge.
He did. Surely he heard him.
The title player, Botanic.
But Big Drew is not checking. What? Drew? No one's checking Botanic.
Oh, Yeast looks aware. Yeast looks aware enough.
Okay.
Ready for it.
Oh,
No.
goes down.
2 on ramp.
Oh, the ramp position.
It's a 2 for 1, so it's a favorable situation. 2 for 1 on the ramp. Oh, sorry, 2 for 1 on the ramp will equalize the situation, I should say.
Service 3 now, and the bomb does go down. The B bomb site.
Oh, gets a good timing.
Drew! He has no idea. Now it's Ruby to retake, and still so many nades available on Team Two. With Edis going down.
You thought
Nor,
you
I
had
think
the
you
timing.
save. He does go for the save, Nor.
He just had timing, but he was a little bit slow to open the door and let Cassius Gray get his gun back out.
I did
And
not
that'll be it. Another
Right.
round converted.
At 10-8. Didn't took that much of effort. And
Yeah.
just like
I mean,
JVM, they go for ramp
Survivor's
also.
gotta be careful here.
Oh!
I know it's nuke, but if you do walk right over the bomb, you will die. It was actually pretty close.
And I think They do get the early pick on Botanic, but Zip goes down. I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
How
Batonic's
Zip
pick
went
was
down.
good, but Zip was playing Hell and Sam was playing the ramp there. And unfortunately, Zip ended up going down, and Sam was only able to get one in return before going down himself, which equalized that into a 3v3. And obviously, we saw the conversion from there.
We have to say the trading on Team Plastic has been very good. Very, very good, actually.
Yeah, they're playing tight knit, something that JVM has struggled to do so far. Do we have a push outside?
Oh, actually, yeah, JVM
Life might be law.
Do they know about the cyber player? Oh, Big Crew puts the knife? What? How can you switch weapon in that situation?
It's all in Zip. Zip has a position here to win
One,
the round
all you get.
potentially, but can't get anything more than one. Yeah. As you said, one is all he gets. Botanic will snap his ankles a little bit.
Oh, it is. Still, you see the trading come through for Team Plastic too. Very good trading.
Yeah, they're playing close together. Something that JVM's lacking. Something that they've been trying to work on, that they've been told to work on. Just seems to still be struggling with that concept.
Yeah. He's gonna go for another save.
Of
No
course,
armor.
there's no doubt that they've relied a lot on their individual identities this season. But
For
their
JVM,
team
you
play,
mean?
yeah, for JVM. But their team play has certainly been nothing to laugh at times. They've had it down. But recently, it feels like they've been in a bit of a funk. Even against Siena College, you can see that there's more individual greatness than team compatibility and teamwork that was winning them rounds.
And now when they face Team Plastic 2,
Team
not
Classic
looking
2
too well for
they have
JVM right now.
everything they need to take down JVM.
Not looking very well for JVM. Down 3 rounds and down a map in this series. They have to figure something out. The outside push is a good idea, I will say, but I don't know what happened there. Jewel switches weapons.
Yeah,
was checking
Jewel was
silos.
just not thinking about the potential of that silo player. He didn't think anyone could be up there. He pulled out his knife probably thinking, oh, nobody's up there. And then Nor got killed and he just didn't have enough time to switch back.
See a double ramp play from JVM. We have more control in that area.
But a mistake
Oh my
by
god, Big Jewel
once
just
again.
goes down. Jewel just goes down like that. Botanic, fast play towards inner. Oh no, he does decide to slow it down. Has the man advantage. It's a 4v5.
Unaware of the most deadly position available to him right now, silo position, and he will lose his life.
I think with that nade, it just tells Team Plastic they have no players close to that. He just grabs one actually. Zip another.
Oh, he just dies though. He gets traded out, which means we're into an even situation. Even keel here. Botanic was spotted outside, so they know of his presence potentially towards this lower site. That's why Sam is chilling down there on the B site.
Yeah, he is on the bomb side, but no
It looks like
information anywhere.
It
else.
looks like Botanic is going to look to go up the vent, potentially. Maybe open this door, cause some chaos, and then go up the vent.
They have 5 flashes and the smoke. They could actually use this A site. It's very doable. Or is it worried about everywhere?
And Botanic's going back. Yeah, he's in the vent now, I believe. I think he's going to go up it.
And it's just Nor.
I love this from Zip. Zip decides that it's time to go towards A. Oh, Botanic spotted. They're going to come out now.
Oh, but come out hot first. Nor gets double dinked on the flash.
He survives, though, thanks to a wall.
Dragon has mollies and NACE.
He's going to molly their back and nade towards the head.
Oh, nade?
That's going to be a good nade!
Sam is right.
Oh,
But he's so slow. Grabs one is 1v2 for Sam.
Is there a kit? Is there
For
a kit
save,
in
I
play?
think.
And yeah, he will.
Another save.
Yeah, Nor, in my opinion, not active enough on the A site, lets him in basically for free.
Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't actually, he should have been able to kill Botanic there, who was coming up the vent, but lets him get away, and I think that's ultimately what seals the round for them.
Yeah, once the 2 players come out, HUD draws the attention, is over. Sambo to get 2.
The economy not hurting now.
The economy on the T side is too good.
Red Dragon will have to drop Survivor, but other than that, they are feeling good, walking around, being dragged down by the amount of money in their pockets.
I think another timeout has to be called from JVM right now.
They're gonna take this eco first, it would seem.
Speaking of last round, I think with Zip helping Nor, I think Nor maybe you can drop on this bomb site.
Yeah, Nor probably could have dropped on the bomb site. Unfortunately, just too committed to that heaven position, trying to watch outside when you had the player down down to the B site. Not very helpful.
JVM looking for a ramp push. Botanic is he aware actually? He is not. So JVM does control
It will be
inside.
fast down the B though.
Yeah, it is fast down
Jewel
B.
is here.
Sam gotta go down fast with the AK.
Jewel swings. He should have swung. He had a chance to line up some heads.
Zip just drops down vent like that. What? He gets a kill. How in the world?
Oh,
Oh, another!
the bomb!
The timing!
The bomb is down. The Zip is not paying attention.
What? No one's checking rest farmer. Thor? I thought you had it.
Nor gets a hit, but look, Sam is on the site now.
Nor in a very awkward position.
Sam is completely unaware for some reason.
So is the T's actually. They don't know about Sam. Sam grabs one, just like that. It's a 1v2 for Catch is Great.
Sam, he
Nor's
just got
already all
shot
the way
at.
back.
Sam just got shot at and
Sam?
he hasn't worked it.
It's a 1v2. It's a 1v2.
Cash
Gonna
is
wait for
great in
Nor.
this one.
Oh, he's speaking.
It's the fight. The Cash
Oh,
wants
I
to
don't know
get
why Sam is speaking that actually. Nor grabs the AK.
Nor
And
grabs
it goes
the
down.
snipe out.
What?
There's his
JVM.
snipe out. They are not communicating to each other. That is a ridiculous win from Cash is Great, but awful from JVM. Sam repeatedly gets the information on both players being there, yet refuses to look at Cash is Great. Takes a bad peek without his teammate, and then Nor walks around with his knife out. I don't quite
did
understand what
JVM
they're up to.
lose that? Is these kind of rounds that really put you behind JVM. And now look at Team Plastic 2. We're sitting very comfortable with 13 and 8. Have the economy behind them. And JVM looking desperate right now. Their perfect season. They want to continue their journey in the playoffs.
They want to continue it. They want to win, but it looks like their backs are up against the walls. Look at two outside. Takes out
That's all he
Botanic
could
and
do,
Rice
though.
Farmer. Botanic is a big scalp to claim.
Actually, no one is down to the B side. Zip, I thought he was going to go down ramp, but no, he was going hell.
No one's down. Yeetus doesn't go down. And
The
then, yeah,
bomb side just free?
it's gonna be Zip. Zip is gonna be here, able to contest the run out from single. But
Wait, he has to cross. Oh, Zip, very exposed position. Alright, takes down Catcher's great.
for some reason, they don't swing open the door to trade. And there you go. That's some of the issues JVM's been having coming out from the other side.
I'm trying to set up for a nade? I think you just go for it. Oh, Nor. Got shut
Nor
down
drops
now.
down the vent, makes a huge mistake, dies for it.
Red
Deservedly.
Dragon. He's been setting up for a nade for a while. I think you just go for it.
Oh, and Survivor will go down.
Red Dragon 1v3. I don't think JVM fumbles this.
Yeah. This is a hard one to lose. You don't have the information, which is scary. But even so, Ren Dragon has had an alright game, but you saw in the last map he was one of their weaker links as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it would take a miracle for him to pull this one out. Oh, here comes the flash though.
He blocks the. Oh, unfortunately, his body was.
Not really gonna hit Zip enough to stop him from shooting Ren down. And JVM, they finally get a second half round that is not a pistol or a pistol conversion.
And that's with.
That's
Jewel
a wild
getting,
statistic.
And that's with Jewel getting a double kill outside facing 4 players or 5 players. Look at the scoreboard.
It took what? Nearly around 13 rounds for them to get a non. Well, I guess you can subtract 4. So nearly 10 rounds essentially for them to get a non-pistol round in the second half.
Even with Zip getting the kill at B side, from his crosshair, I don't think he was prepared.
This is gonna be a ramp play. It's gotta be Zip here.
Zip. He's gotta do this. He gotta hold this by himself. He gotta rotate off. We go down. Here's all of them. The rotate is here. Now Zip pushing back. Time to take him down, but Zip.
Nice by Zip.
Trade.
Final guy goes up with the bomb. He's gonna plant A. This is a great play by Cash is great.
He's so fast.
Representing Team Purdue, the captain. He is the captain for the record. Cash is great. He's the captain.
And the molly to stop all of them. No!
Oh,
The molly! What? How is that bounced off?
He's hit an unfortunate molly and will get naded from behind, so it might not have mattered too much. But that is unfortunate for Cash is great, who made a great play to even get the bomb down in the first place.
That was a very, very good idea Oh my god, I just.
Yeah, we saw them test Zip on ramp there, and Zip absolutely shut them down. Right positioning, and just doesn't allow entry into the
And
B site.
yeah, and I really like the re-aggression from Zip. I think that's the team play you need. Once one player takes contact, the other one peeks out. I think those are the plays you need, especially on the CT side when trading is so important.
For sure.
And now we're back to an even playground right now. I think both teams on rifle, full nades.
Yeah, the economy is a little bit weak on both sides as well. This round could be very influential for who this game is going to be won by.
Oh, Drew. Again, very aggressive outside.
Rice Farmer takes some serious damage there.
Yeah, but Zip gotta play more careful. Cannot die ramp. Big Jewel,
Oh,
does he know there's a second player?
Probably not.
Botanic
Yeah,
takes one,
unaware. Platonic gets the trade. And now
Edis is here.
Oh, Edis still
Oh my god. That is a
hit some
scary
good
fight.
bullets. Nearly kills Botanic. Terrifying both ways, you gotta feel. 3 players in the lobby. Botanic up top, looking like he's gonna drop down. Well, actually, maybe not
They
quite
have-
yet.
They have they have 3
Yeah,
mollies.
it
on
looks like
P
they're
side.
thinking about this ace I execute here. Botanic coming down now to join his teammates.
They could go ramp here. Yeah, it looks
They
like they'll
could,
go ramp,
Looks
challenging
like they
Zip.
will go towards ramp, challenging Zip once again.
Zip
Right.
disposition is a little bit of off angle. Does he shoulder? He does!
His
Zip
shoulder
only gets
spotted.
1!
He only gets 1 this time. Sam though comes in and gets a big damage there. Dinked onto Red
down.
Dragon.
Well, very a quick rotate from Edith. He's not gonna be fast
down.
enough, but he is here. Oh, Botanic! Close position at ramp.
I love this.
The flash in his face. A molly to force the flash.
Oh,
A double molly! Botanic! Trace 1.
Edis being alive. Key piece here. Do they know?
2v1. Botanic. Oh my god! What? Normandy! Normandy! How does he do it? How does he make it happen?
An awkward fight for Botanic. Isn't ready for the guy to just drop down on top of him. Whips the spray and Nor 180 finds the kill. Converts the round for JVM.
I was ready
At
for North to die
13-11,
instantly in the midair.
But that plant is key because it keeps the financial situation of the terrorist side intact. And now they're beginning to get to that point where the loss bonus is so high that it doesn't matter as much for the T side. If they get the plant, they're buying every round from here on out.
Yeah, once you get the plan, 2 kills, 3 kills, you can keep going. And well, actually, all coming through from Zip. He is playing ramp. Wants to scope with him. And
Tonic in his
Team
usual
Passive.
position. Have they figured him out? And he
They
just
have
has.
finally shut him down.
He's been up there so many rounds.
Zip throwing a smoke early. They've been challenging him at ramp for a few rounds now. I think they're going for the ramp take again. Flash doesn't come through. Good position from Zip.
Zip 1, 2.
2!
The Og
Here's a high-
coming
here's a high-
through. Cannot get any more, but that is 2 kills and a 2 for 1 in a situation where you're already down the man. Not what you want.
He does with the op here. Lucky they haven't pushed far into hell right now.
Rice Farmer, this map is alive, and well, I say that not for long. Speak of the devil, and he shall come. Rice Farmer comes and dies.
Walks in. Dororo. One.
Oh!
Oh my god, that second bullet was close. Luckily Big Drew crouched. Alright, JVM 4 rounds in a row now. 13-12. What a close game this has become.
And I just noticed we finally, I guess a few minutes ago, got the title changed finally from the Siena College match. So that's good to see. Purdue,
Alright.
Team Plastic 2 versus JVM. Hitting a climax here on map 2 as 13-12. UFT JVM looks to not retake, but rather even up the standings. 1-1 heading to map 3.
With a low buy from Team Plastic 2, surely
Coming out fast,
lead
A.
right here.
Nor 1, 2. Sam picks up 1 that Nor got an assist on. And only
With the
2
help of
remain.
Sam.
That's the round over.
That is it. That is it. Siena. Sorry, not Siena. Oh my god. my
Siena,
mind
we just
has
changed
been-
from Siena.
Yeah, Team Plastic 2, Purdue University. About to lose this round. And the score comes to a 13-13. They're gonna go outside. But Big Drew is here and Edis, yeah.
And there's
Nothing. And we're
Nothing.
tied.
We are tied, a climatic point in the game, much closer than the first map. The second map is proving to be a challenge for both teams.
Zip and Big Jewel fragging out of their mind right now.
Yeah, and you know, a key factor is I think Sarairo has gone relatively quiet. This man, I believe, was 22 and 14 once upon a time. He has died. He's gone 2 and 6 since.
And now we see
And well-
Botanic coming up as well, but
Yeah, I mean, Sarairo is the key to this puzzle, I feel, for Purdue. If he wakes up again, if he gets shooting, if he gets fragging, they can win this game. But right now, it's all JVM.
and again you see Big Jewel pushing this outside position deep into their territory. Very aggressive play. And I think in these situations, in these tight games, you gotta go for these plays. You cannot just sit back. But that should definitely be decided. Oh my god, Big Jewel so aggressive. He's peeking through the gaps.
Big Jewel, as I've pointed out, is one of those players who takes destiny, takes fate into his own hands. Very aggressive. Shades of Furia players, you know?
Art.
Where's this outside position?
Thankfully,
He's
no
not-
one's silo. Otherwise, Big Jewel would be in a bit of a trouble. We see
not
Rice
this
Farmer with the
position.
AK.
And you
He
can
just
see,
left it off actually.
right now, they've got that info about like a lack of outside presence other than just a lurk. Oh my god!
He takes
Botanic!
Big Jewel down!
What a kill! I was about to say, they were just waiting.
Oh, he just misses!
Oh! And spam! He just gets spammed through the door.
Hold on, this round has gone upside down. Oh, it baits the
It's
shot
Zip.
out! What? What? How is
It's
this
a whiff.
possible?
But Zip will be the man. He will be the point of contact. Everything will be
He gotta
decided.
stop this. He gotta stop
By
this.
his-
He switches this on this gun again. What is
And he
happening?
gets one. No, that's not enough right now. As
Botanic
is
takes
already
North.
down.
4-2 now for JVM.
A huge mistake by
He tried this
North
over. They
and
planned
Zip.
with 9 seconds.
And Botanic with a big play to win the round.
Unbelievable round. Unbelievable. Hey. Oh, actually, Sam grabs one. Kiss on both. We're not counting them out yet, just yet. Ranjack in a good position.
All three players, though, in the corners of this side, they are ready to trade each other.
Yeah, Crossfire
This is
is
a great
crazy in the
post.
side right now. Sam drops down! Takes down Ren!
One.
Oh,
He's
but he
low,
wasn't
but
aware of
can.
Ferrero. And just like that, Team Classic 2 reaches 14 in an unbelievable round!
A save, nonetheless. Should never have been. Everything was going JVM's way, and 2 Tech 9 bullets changed the fortune for Team Purdue. Botanic wins the round, gets a kill on the north. Zip makes a huge mistake on towards ramp, a ramp position that he's been so good at playing thus far.
JVM, they gotta stop switching their weapons. It was Big Jewel and Zip. I think they gotta hold on, man.
Big Jewel, Nor, and Zip have all been caught switching weapons and losing rounds because of it.
Again, we see Big Jewel pushing very aggressively outside. He wants to make it. He wants to take the early man advantage. He wants to get an opening kill for his team. But now Botanic very aware of this aggressive play outside. Door is blown up. Norris on top of hut. Very quiet round so far. Both teams waiting for the other side to make a mistake.
Yeah, they've slowed down their play a lot all of a sudden, and that's what worked for them last round. Now they're looking to find this pick again outside, but Jewel is in this left corner, and that might be the game changer. Africa, can Botanic clear it? Can Botanic truly clear it? Does it?
Okay, no! Mistake from Jewel! Botanic gets a double kill from outside! This changes the whole round. Oh, Zip's gonna push, he's gonna check outside. But he's gonna leave ramp vulnerable just like that. Catches with it, pushing! Zip gets nothing! Ramp is open! They could go B right now! Norris is gonna go down ramp right now. Bomb is getting
Nor.
planted.
Down the vent.
Sam is so
Sam.
far away!
Sam is not playing to win this round.
Nor
Nor
gets
would-
none! Even if he doesn't get it, even if he kills Ren, there was a trade right away. And Sam!
Yeah. Sam chooses to abandon it, and he's gonna go save.
And just like that, Botanic changes around by himself, stretching the defense of JVM. And now Team Plastic 2 is gonna reach match point first, looking to 2-0 JVM.
A comeback by JVM cut short by Team Purdue's, how do I put, ability to show up in those grandiose moments and perform to their utmost capabilities, especially Botanic, who has been crazy for them in the last 2 rounds.
And just like that, 15-13 JVM. They don't want their season to end this way. 2 more rounds, take it to overtime, or they lose right here. Their first loss in the playoffs, gonna eliminate them. I'm gonna go home. Not a very good buy from JVM. Lack of
Yeah,
utility,
lack
lack
of
of
utility.
gunfire. He does with the AWP. Can he make it happen? Can he get some kills outside? Botanic has been very great playing both games. Big draw again.
Not getting as aggressive this time, but this time Botanic is back on top of his favorite position.
Botanic has been a master of outside right now. Again, Big Drew, we see him pushing very aggressively. Oh, actually, does he see him? Is that a one-way for him? Oh, right, Stormer takes one Sam. Big Drew, he's bossed him more, but didn't get a kill. Botanic, he knows him now.
You can hear, I believe, that zip spam away at the ramp. Jewel's in a rough spot here.
Jewel, he needs his kill. It's a huge fight, he can't get it. He cannot get it. Now the pressure's on Nor.
Oh, Nor
one.
gets one.
Two!
Gets
Oh,
two!
hold on! He gets 2! Survivor 7 HP outside!
Zip is outside right now, though.
No! Zip gets deleted! Nor, another!
Nor.
Triple for Nor! Hold on, can he just run by himself? He's still
got
alive.
the bomb down. But the
He tried to
flank.
cross? Oh,
He
right
crosses.
from a missed!
The flank could be deadly, though, from Botanic.
Oh no, Botanic! He's gonna make it happen! He's gonna coast around off! He's moved! And just like that! They take down JVM!
Trigger discipline beats JVM! And they will move on to the finals of Open Plus. Of Open Plus Division. I can't remember the division, sorry. But the divisional championship of their Open Plus division in the NACE StarLeague.
And for the first
JVM
time,
being sent home disappointingly after a flawless season.
for the first time, JVM loses a series. It's in the playoffs, in the semifinals, where they could have a chance in the first spot in the finals. What an ending
The undefeated Kings
to a
brought
season.
down to their knees.
And we have to say, what a great performance from the players from Team Plastic 2. They've shown great trading, great tactic, and the individual performance as well.
Yeah, they played a great 2 maps. Mirage was very, very tactical, very, very precise. They had a lot of good trades. Nuke was a little more messy for them, but at the end of the day, they let their individual heroics show, and they managed to take 16-13 victory.
And it just shows doesn't matter what your record is in the regular season. Despite being the 3rd seed, Team Plastic 2, Purdue University moves on to the divisional finals.
I don't even know if they were the 3rd seed. I think they were the 4th seed technically. I think
Or
the way it works is that, yeah, they were tied for the 3rd seed, but they're technically the 4th seed. It's a little weird the way it works. I think they're technically the 4th seed though.
But what a great performance from the players from Purdue University by JVM. I think we see a lot of uncharacteristic things. They lack teamwork in this series. The trading wasn't there. Just what are some of your thoughts, Dimbus?
Yeah, no, for sure. Obviously, I think a big issue was trading. On top of that, communication was very unclear. It looked like for some reason they weren't aware where the enemy players were, even when that player just got a kill, and that goes for both maps.
Yeah, we see some mistakes coming from JVM, and we have to say also for the players on JVM, I think we say some of their individual performance have been able to carry them through games. This game, not so much.
Yeah, this time the best player was Botanic, and he was on the other team today, and he was the one who really showed through.
And for JVM, I think we have to talk about Big Jewel getting some of the clutches done, but it just wasn't enough. I think him and Zip were trying their best to frag, but also I think they were lacking some of the firepowers they usually have from a 5-player lineup. I think Sam, he didn't have the best game today, but yeah, that's why
Yeah.
they couldn't, especially on the CT side, they couldn't get the bomb side down. They couldn't hold the T push.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
0-2 losses, a defeat on JVM, and we're gonna see if we can get some interview from some of the players. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get on the trip. We're gonna go into a quick break, and then hopefully come back with a interview from some of the players on JVM.
yeah. I think a send off for this semester, as this will end their collegiate run for this semester and this year as a whole, I guess. But yeah.
Welcome to the post-game interview. Today we have Normathy and Big Drew from JVM. We're gonna ask them some questions about the game. So first off, you guys for Mirage first map, you guys had kind of a slow start on Mirage. So what are your thoughts? What do you think? How did they get the early lead on you guys?
We just kind of lost fights at the start of CT, and then our money was bad, and we were constantly poor for the rest of the half. It was not great.
Yeah, that's definitely reasonable. Here, Nor, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't have like what we practiced. I don't think we applied it, trying to take mid because they took mid a lot from us, and like we couldn't really like fight it off. Like we tried with like utility and stuff, but it felt like we weren't winning the aim duels, and at some points they just had the better guns, and losing mid cost us a lot.
Right, and we see you guys trying to change things up a little bit on the city side, changing the players. On the T side of a Mirage, you guys won the pistols, won the round after that, but couldn't get anything going at the end. On the T side, do you think you guys had trouble exploiting some of the weaknesses on their default on their defense? How do you think the T side win for you guys?
Well, the other issue with
Hello.
I believe
Yes?
you cut out.
Nor-
Go
Okay.
ahead, Jewel. Go ahead.
I think one of our problems was that we didn't really have like a solid plan of what we wanted to do at the end of the rounds. So we would kind of we'd go into like a default, but then we wouldn't, we'd either get too caught up in the idea and like lose the rest of the map, or we wouldn't really know what we were doing and end up kind of being pointless at the end of the round.
we didn't have the map control that we wanted. We tried to take mid a lot, but like they would try something new. They would have someone push up mid, take boxes, or have a guy peek cat along with the upper and window or con. And again, we lost those fights and we couldn't get the trades in. And that really was the downfall.
Yeah. So I actually have a question for you guys. This is more of a general question across both maps, but we definitely saw a lot of times where communication seemed to be at least scrambled. There were times where somebody would kill someone and it feels like you guys would still struggle to find where they were. Was communication sort of struggling at times, or was it just like a lack of communication, or what was it, do you think?
Comms were very clogged. I feel like there was an element of stress and fear that really cost us in like the communication department because everyone was either upset or just like mad at each other, and I feel like that was really like the issue that we had there. And
Yeah.
like
Also, we
Go ahead.
also kind of just weren't like the ideas weren't meshing, so it would like they would get bombed down and someone would try to run away and they'd run into the person ready to go hold the bomb, and then they both have their that was have happened on one round on Mirage. Like we just kind of the ideas weren't in sync and we weren't able to get them in sync.
Hmm. Did you
there was
guys
a lot of
think?
blaming, yeah.
Did you guys think because you had such a fabulous regular season, do you think the undefeated record kind of became a burden for you guys going into this game?
Not really. I felt like every opponent we play is a worthy opponent, and keeping that undefeated record wasn't really like what we were looking for. We were just looking to advance to the next round because like we wanted to go to the finals for the first time as a JVM team.
Hmm.
But we will come back next season.
Also, I think that kind of the fact that we were undefeated meant that we didn't really see the flaws in our play as much as we could have.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it wasn't until like pretty much Wednesday that we had like a good thing to see how much work we need to do, and at that point we didn't have time.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah. I want to move up to. I want to move to map 2, Nuke a little bit. You guys had, after losing the pistol rounds, you guys had a good start on the T side. But there were 2 rounds I want to talk about. The 2 rounds where you guys got eco'd and kind of lost your lead from there. What happened in those two rounds that kind of made Team Plastic 2 come back?
And I don't even remember those rounds.
Was this early in the game, like 4-2?
Yeah, it was at 4-2. They rushed you guys outside of pistols, I believe, and they got 3 kills.
Mhm.
I completely whiffed. I as I was trying to flick on the guy, I like follow him. I'd hit my sense button and went and just shot to the right, and then I couldn't recover. And I think also Ben may have missed an op shot covering me or something. I don't remember.
All right. I do have another question about map 2 as well. So obviously it was a lot closer of a map. It was a lot more competitive on that one. At the very end there, you brought back to 13-13, and all of a sudden they get
Mhm.
1 round and just like, what happened after they got that 14th round? Because it seemed like it was a little more of a mess after that.
I think I don't remember honestly. It was kind of a blur. But I think we got poor the next round, and then we were on 15, and I think we just. I don't remember honestly.
I think that was a save round. Like it was a 2v4 for 14-13, and we ended up just having a 1-person save.
Mhm.
So we didn't have enough money for all of us to buy. So again, we went into round 28 poor, and which cost us that round as well. And we had to go in full eco. And we tried something else, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Do you have any more
Any-
questions, MK?
I am out of questions. Do
All
you
right,
have one?
I just have one more thing to ask. Obviously, this is unfortunately the end of your collegiate season, and obviously, as it is the winter semester, we won't be seeing any action from JVM again, unfortunately, until the fall. Any final words?
We will be back. Mark my words.
JVM versus Varsity when?
All right.
Soon.
Thank you for the interview, boys.
Thank
been
you.
a pleasure all
Thank you,
season.
MK.
Sorry.
Thank you. For my casters.
Oh. Thank you.
All right. And let's
Right.
okay, let's wrap this up. So obviously, unfortunate 2-0 defeat at the hands of Purdue Team Plastic 2. JVM falls out of their division in Open Plus. But stay tuned because next week at around the same time, a week from today, we will see U of T Varsity go up against Purdue's varsity team, CS Boiler Gold, in a matchup in the first round of the varsity playoffs. Stay tuned for that.
You guys also go up against Purdue.
Yes, we do actually.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a little showdown.
All right.
Get us the revenge.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching, and make sure to come back for more CS content. And good night.